And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Allie, take it away.
Well, Fred VanVleet, a first-time All-Star in 2021, said of his journey, quote, "It's like a movie storyline, just scratching and clawing, all the work and the sacrifices. I'm always going to have this great perspective that allows me to navigate differently and helps me succeed." Brian?
Allie, his toughness and IQ, a big factor for them. Thanks for that. And a quick look at how the Toronto Raptors schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll go up against CJ McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then Friday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets.
And looking at the Boston matchup, a win for them in that one would be huge. Lots of bragging rights when you take down the top team in the league.
Here are the five for the Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Stevens in at the 3 slot. And for Toronto, Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Scotty Barnes is out there with Thaddeus Young. And it's VanVleet in at the point. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now here's Trent. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Barnes. Great D that time from Allen. Here's Stevens, guarded by VanVleet. Pass to Allen. The shot off that time. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And a quick look at the stats after that game. They were phenomenal from the charity stripe.
And that's not by accident. I like how they didn't settle. They were attacking, putting pressure on the D.
Here's Stevens. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. That one a little long. Here's Toronto now. Inside. Anunoby can't get it to go. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
Now here's Allen. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Trent left side. Outside Young. And here's VanVleet from the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. The last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Last time they lost a close one against this team. You have to wonder what they could have done if it wasn't for their foul trouble in that game.
Getting into foul trouble will really handcuff you, and they found that out last time.
Now here's Mitchell. 32 points for him last game against Detroit.
Okay, look, when you play aggressively, you can really get to the line. Just ask them.
And the Raptors call time here.
And man, it has been so impressive watching Evan Mobley, my pick for the Rookie of the Year, make such a quick impact in the league. You got to be excited about his future.
now a chance to see who's leading the NBA in steals. OG Anunoby, #1.
And no surprise he's at the top of this list. His aggressiveness and opportunistic attitude on defense helps this team so much.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Barnes, shoots over Mobley. Barnes, no good.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
And it's Garland on the drive. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Mitchell against Trent. Back to Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in the game. Garland against Van Vliet. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. From deep. The shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Anunoby on the wing, guarded by Garland. Here's Van Vliet. Soft touch off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Mitchell. And on offense, he's been a force, scoring over 30 a game.
One thing I'll say about the Cavs, it's become clear these past few seasons, their front office is not afraid to make some bold moves.
Young with a screen on Mobley. Barnes passes to Young. Rejected by Allen.
Allen with the range and the length to block shots anywhere on the floor.
Right wing. Pass to Mobley. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it.
Van Vliet outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the night. And Richard, I'm sure Cleveland fans welcome the front office taking the initiative.
Yeah, it's been a tough few years, and they needed to take some aggressive steps, and they did. And now they've got one of the best young core groups in the NBA. He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
From the baseline. Trent's shot is off. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Mitchell finds Garland. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize, but I love his aggressiveness.
Young with a screen on Garland. Here's Van Vliet. No luck on that one. The Cavaliers go the other way with it. The drive by Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
Van Vliet against Allen. It's Barnes on the wing. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. A nice shot by Young.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The 3 from Mitchell. He can't hit that time. And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by a bucket. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
The Cavaliers leading. They've got Otto Porter. He's out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Garland with the ball. And it's Boucher picking him up. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, what strength and concentration from Garland. He is so good at overcoming these little challenges within the game.
Shooting one.
You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Here's Lopez. Following the bucket by the Raptors. Porter with the steal. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Following the bucket by the Raptors.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Here's Benton. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Garland against Van Vliet. Boucher a screen on Garland. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Garland. He had 19 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Van Vliet misses. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Okoro is checked in for Cleveland.
Isaac Okoro. For Cleveland, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second.
Here's Love. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to Van Vliet. Boucher a screen on Garland. Van Vliet, the pass to Boucher. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And the Raptors lead by 1.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Osman. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Three-pointer off the mark. The Raptors have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
Now here's Boucher over Okoro. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw dropped for Boucher. Well, RJ, you were a lottery pick. What's that pressure like early in the season for these guys?
Well, yes, I was a lottery pick. I was lucky number 13. Some great 13s, Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, Tyler Hero, Jalen Rose. It's intense being that 13th pick. You've got pressure from yourself, your family, your teammates, but despite all that, now is the time when your performance counts the most.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Garland against Van Vliet. Outside Love. They need this. And it's Boucher with the rebound. The Raptors with a lead. And it's time for an injury report. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce. She's got an injury update on Karis LeVert.
Hey guys, the Cavaliers head athletic trainer gave me an update. He said it's a sprained wrist. Doesn't look like any torn ligaments, but considerable pain and swelling. A return tonight is no longer in the cards. The question now is this a multi-game injury? Something that's yet to be determined. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Now here's Van Vliet. 26 points for him last game against Dallas.
Okay, look, when you play aggressively, you can really get to the line. Just ask him.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Love a screen on Van Vliet. Garland for 3. Rebounded by Birch. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Benton. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Van Vliet up top, guarded by Garland. And the Raptors miss again. The Cavs trailing. A minute 22 left to play in the first half of basketball. He takes it in. Oh, no good again that time. The Raptors have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Boucher a screen on Love. Here's Benton. Boucher right side. And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And the Raptors with some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Boucher. Anunoby comes in for Porter Jr. And it's Trent in for Fred VanVleet. And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Allen, he's checked in for Love. Evan Mobley comes in for Osman. Stevens is checked in for Okoro. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Darius Garland.
Nice job by Allen inside, getting the ball in a good spot and finding a way to execute.
Pass to Anunoby. It's Barnes on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Over Mobley. Barnes, no good. They've been keeping things close.
And now have a chance to jump back on top, B.A.
Mitchell with the ball. And on offense, he's been a force, scoring over 30 a game. And he banks in the layup. Mitchell's got his third bucket of the night.
If you're the D, don't let Mitchell beat you inside. Gotta push him out further.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Cavaliers ahead, up one. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And for that game against the Pelicans, man, I think it's fair to expect that this will be a close one, man. The talent level on each side is pretty similar. I wouldn't be surprised if this came down to a buzzer beater.
Should be competitive, but we'll see. And guys, how about the Raptors? Involved in a very competitive matchup right now.
These guys have the worst shot selection in shot selection history. You don't shoot in the low 30s by chance. Absolutely no discipline. Anything they see, they're just going for it.
Kind of sounds like you at the buffet, big fella, right? Give me some of this, give me some of that, give me some of this, give me some of that.
As long as you're paying, Ernie.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the court right now for Cleveland, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland, and it's Stevens in at the three. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core up. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
Barnes passes to Young. The kick out to VanVleet. Down low. Here's Trent. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Garland. Give him 8. Allen with a screen on VanVleet. Garland with the ball, and it's Young picking him up. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Toronto trailing. Young with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Trent. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Allen. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Garland for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Outside Young, the 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Mitchell against Trent. Fires from deep. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3. And now a 4-point Cavalier lead.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Now here's Trent, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. And there's a 3-second violation for the Cavaliers. Osman, he's checked in for Stevens, and Okoro is subbed in for Garland. For Cleveland, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Van Vliet against Mitchell. Pass to Allen. Shoots over Young. And it's Allen who slams it home.
He is an elite offensive rebounder. Allen is especially good at getting ideal positioning on that glass.
And here's Van Vliet. 9 points in the game. There's Young with the 3. Mobley grabs the board.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Pass to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. From the arc. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
As strong as they looked in that first half, their defense hasn't been the same here in the second. They just look slow, not very sharp.
And Toronto calls time here.
It's time for T-shirts.
Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. As impressive as the numbers were for Mobley as a rookie, the consistency stood out the most, Grant.
Yeah, no question, B.A. Mobley shows up and makes an impact every night. He just finds ways to help the team even when the shots aren't there. He's the type of player that fits with any system.
Now here's Hernan Gomez. Trent finds Barnes. Now here's Trent. Not a lot of room. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got rebound number 8 now. Mitchell with the ball. Hernan Gomez there. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Outside Love. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Fred VanVleet.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland? First one falls for him. And the Raptors with some changes. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Ben in for Fred VanVleet. Lopez, he's checked in for Cleveland. Wade comes in for Okoro. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
A minute 39 left in the third quarter. Now Trent. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Lopez.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Now here's Mitchell. He's closely guarded. Back to Osman. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Got it. Lopez has gotten his first points in this one.
And after being stone cold from the floor in the first half, they've rediscovered their touch.
Outside Porter. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Trent outside. To the inside. Now here's Hernan Gomez. And it's all from three-point range.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
To the paint. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Trent outside. Pass to Porter. Trent outside. Here's the 3. He's off on that one. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More 2K action in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Fred VanVleet out there with Otto Porter. And it's Birch in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Barnes, the second chance points on the tip-in.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Now here's Allen. Pass to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Porter. Here's VanVleet. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Now here's Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Porter. The 3 from Mitchell. Rebounded by Birch. For Toronto, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. And the bucket is good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. We've gone about a minute and a half into this 4th quarter. Here's Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Van Vliet against Garland. And the basket by Van Vliet.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Van Vliet against Garland. Van Vliet misses. For Cleveland, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Inside, here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Fantastic work from Allen, taking the contact on the chin, burying the shot.
Now a timeout called by Toronto.
When you look at the age of Jared Allen, the way he's developed, he could be a top 5 center in the league very soon. Fantastic impact on the court he has.
Present our New Balance player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
He scored over 50% of his team points. So yeah, it's obvious that he's the pick. The defense has tried to slow him down, but nothing has worked. He has just owned them tonight. This type of dominant performance is going to be talked about for a long time.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to snap that cold streak tonight. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. It wasn't feel-good pep talk. He wants them to show some fight in the closing moments. He told them, if you guys want to salvage any respect from this game, now's the time to do it. Show them we are better than this. Guys, take it away.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Trent. Pass to Van Vliet. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Trent against Mitchell. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
Shooting for Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell. At the line for
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And so he makes both from the line.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Knocked loose. Trent outside. Pass to Anunoby. Mitchell against Trent. Van Vliet left side. 5 to shoot. And the jumper from the wing offline.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Chalk up 2 there. Mitchell's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
Here's Barnes. Good D by Mobley. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Garland finds Mitchell. Back to Garland. From downtown. The shot no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Van Vliet outside. 1:43 left to play in the fourth. Pass to Young. Here's Garland. Here's Stevens. Now Allen, guarded by Van Vliet. Fader on the way. Here's Mobley. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Cavaliers.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Donovan Mitchell.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Now here's Garland. The 3 from Mitchell. That shot missing. Anunoby with it. Trent outside. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Pass to Stevens. Shot clock at 5. Garland for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Such a consistent shooter. Garland has worked so hard on his 3-point shot.
And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everybody.